Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining our panel discussion today. I'll be your moderator. My name is Nur Fatini Akma binti Ahmad Kamaluddin. Our title is Improving Access and Quality of Education for a Better Future. We'll be having our three panelists, which is the first one is Sir Simon, is a school teacher, and his topic will be challenges in ensuring quality education. And for our second panelist, Miss Siti Alia Maisara, she is a civil civil servant of Education Ministry, while our third panelist is Miss Nurul Anisa Shafika, is a SDG ambassador representative from United Nations, and she'll be talking about the importance and impact of education. So, as we all know, our topic is one that affects all of us, especially the younger generation. The importance of providing quality education and ensuring equal access for all. Education is not just about going to school, it's about receiving the support, environment, and opportunities needed to truly learn and grow. Today, we will explore this issue from different perspectives: the challenges, the access, and the impact of education. I am joined by these three insightful panelists. Let's begin. Simon, let's start with you. What are some of the key challenges in ensuring quality education, especially in rural or undeserved area?
Thank you very much, moderatory, and good morning to everyone. It's truly an honor to be part of this forum today. As a school teacher, I am deeply passionate about the topic we are discussing because I live it every single day. The truth is, we cannot talk about improving education without first addressing the real challenge in ensuring quality education. Let me start by saying having a school building and some teachers is not enough. If we want a better future for our students, we must be honest about what holding us back. In many schools, especially in rural and interior areas, teachers are working with minimal resource. Imagine this. You walk into a classroom, there's no projector, no functioning printer, and only one whiteboard marker for the whole week. One, I visit a school in the interior of Sabah where student has to share one textbook among three people. Now tell me, how do you expect students to prepare for an exam when they don't have even don't even have their own book? And during the pandemic, many students had no device, no internet. They are left behind. Let's talk about the teachers. Now, I respect and admire my fellow educators. We work hard, we care. But here the problem. We are not trained enough to meet modern educational needs. Some of us are still using chalk-talk method in a world that requires digital literacy. Without proper training, many teachers just don't know how to help them. For example, I had a student with male esteem. He was smart, really smart, but I could not reach him at first. Only after attending a short course did I finally learn the technique to support him. And they made a world of difference. Other issue is classroom size. Try teaching 45 students in a classroom that was designed for 25 students only. You are shouting over noise, trying to give attention to each one, but theoretically you cannot. When we talk about quality, we must also talk about personalized learning. But how do you personalize when you have 45 students and only 40 minutes? The student who need help, the most weaker one, often get ignored. Not because we don't care, but because we are overwhelmed. Let's be honest, our system still focus too much on exam. And memorize. We are not encouraging students to think, to question, to create. And that's the problem. Once I taught a student who loved drawing, he could visualize science concept beautifully, but because he was not good at writing essay or solving equation, he was told he was not smart. There is danger of a system that only recognize one kind of intelligence. We always talk about going digital, but the digital divide is real. During the MCO, many students dropped out, not because they were lazy, but because they had no access. One of my students told me, "Sir, I have to climb a height behind my house to get signal. I can only attend online class if don't have the rent." Can you imagine the stress they put on a 14 years old? Meanwhile, others have laptop, Wi-Fi, parental support. So how we create two different learning realities? And that is not fair. Thank you. My
Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Sir Simon. Now, Miss Alia, let's move to the issue of access to quality education. So, what are the main obstacles and how can we overcome them?
Thank you, moderator, and hello everyone. Today I will talk about access to quality education. When we talk about education, many people assume that having a school nearby is enough. But the truth is, access to education is not just about being physically close to a school. It is about whether a child can attend school, stay in school, and truly benefit from the learning experience. Many children, especially those in rural areas, face challenges just getting to school. In places like Sabah and Sarawak, some students must walk for hours and cross the river to go to school. This can affect their attendance and motivation, and sometimes even cause them to drop out. Besides that, financial barriers are also a big issue. Even though basic education is said to be free, parents still must pay for things like school uniform, textbook, exam fees, transport, and food. For poor families, these costs are too high, so they need to stop their children, especially girls, from going to school. We also cannot forget children with disabilities. Many of them are left out of the system because schools do not have special learning tools or teachers who know how to help them. These students often feel excluded even if they are allowed to enroll. Discriminate sorry, discrimination also plays a part. Some students are treated unfairly because of their gender, race, religion, or family background. In some cultures, boys are given more chance to go to school than girls. Others may be bullied or looked down because they are from poor families. Education should be more for everyone, not just for certain groups. Another issue is the digital divide. During the COVID-19 pandemic, learning moved online, but not every student had access to internet, a laptop, or even electricity. Many students miss months or even years of lessons simply because they are disconnected. Even now, some schools do not have enough digital tools or trained teachers to help students use them effectively. One positive step taken in Malaysia is the zero reject policy, which began in 2019. This policy allows all children, including those with special needs, to enter government school. This is a good start, but it must be supported with proper training for teachers, enough facilities, and support system for students and their family. If you want to improve access to quality education, we need to take a real action. This includes building more schools in rural areas, giving financial support to poor family, training teachers to be more inclusive, and making sure every child has access to digital tools and the internet. Access should not only mean entire school, the school gate, it also means feeling safe, supported, and ready to learn. If even one child is left out, the education system have failed. So let us work together to make sure that all children, no matter where they live, what they look like, or what their abilities, have the same chance to learn and success. That's all from me. Thank you.
Excellent point. Finally, Miss Anissa, can you share your thoughts on the importance and impact of education? Why does this matter so much?
All right. Thank you, moderator. I'm honored to be part of the. Thank you, moderator. Again, I'm honored to be part of this forum today. So, today I'll talk about something that affects all of us and also millions who don't have it: education. Specifically, I'll focus on Sustainable Development Goal 4 or SDG 4, which is about ensuring which is about ensuring quality education and promoting learning opportunities for all. So, but what does that really mean, and why does this matter so much? So, education is more than just going to school. It is a powerful tool that helps people to escape poverty, build a better life, and make informed decisions. According to the United Nations, one extra year of schooling can increase a person's income by up to 10%. That's really life changing, but the benefits go far beyond money. Educated people are healthier because they understand nutrition and hygiene. Educated people are also, educated mothers are more likely to vaccinate their children and send them to school, this breaking the cycle of poverty. Education also promotes gender equality because when girls stay in school, they are less likely to marry young and more likely to become leaders. Globally, education helps to build a stronger and more peaceful societies. So when people are educated, they are more likely to vote, volunteer, and contribute to their communities. Countries with high literacy rates tend to have a lower crime rate and better economies. So economically, education fuels innovation and national development. Countries such as Singapore and Finland have thrived by investing in education, creating skilled and adaptable workforces that attract global investment to their country. Education also connects to other SDGs such as health, gender equality, and climate action. When talking about climate action, we can use an example such as when people learn about climate change in school, they are more likely to adopt eco-friendly habits. However, our concern is over 250 million children and youth around the world are still not in school. This is often because of poverty, conflict, or discrimination. So this shows us why SDG 4 is still urgent and why we must keep working toward it. So when we talk about SDG 4, we are not just talking about schools or textbooks or playground or anything like that. We are talking about freedom, opportunity, and hope. So education is the foundation for the better and a fairer world. And it is something that every person in the world deserves. So let's not take it for granted and let's remember Nelson Mandela's words: education is the most powerful weapon that we can use to change the world. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, dear panelists. I think our audience now has a clear picture of the complexity of improving education. So let's begin our discussion with these key questions. If you had the power to change one thing immediately in the education system, what would it be?
For my opinion, I would start with increasing the support and salary for teachers. We need to make teaching a prestigious and well-respected profession again. That's all from
I
me.
see. What about Miss Alia, Miss Anisa?
Well, for me, in my opinion, I will make early childhood education compulsory for everyone.
I see.
As the earlier we start, the better the outcomes throughout life.
Wow. Okay, so Miss Alia, do you have anything?
For me, I would launch a nationwide digital inclusion program such as free internet, device, and digital education hub for rural students.
I think that is a good way. So, wonderful insight from our panelists. So, another quick question. How can students themselves contribute to improving the quality of education? Do you have any opinion on this?
For my idea, student can give honest feedback about teaching method and help teacher to improve. They should also from the study group and share the resource from them.
Yeah, I think by doing that, the teachers can increase their teaching method, right? So, what about Miss Anissa or Miss Alia? Do you have anything on mind?
So, as for me, as an SDG ambassador and also a student, I think students should engage in peer tutoring and also help other classmates who are also struggling with study.
Yeah, I think by learning with the same age, I think that could help because they share the same mind, I think. So, what about Miss Alia?
For me, they can volunteer in outreach programs such as teaching children in marginalized communities.
I see. So, I just want to ask, just in case, is there any last word from any of the panelists? Mr. Simon, Miss Alia, or Miss Anissa?
Okay, so as representative for me, Sir Simon and Miss Alia, I will say in conclusion, SDG4 remind us that education is not a privilege but a right and a powerful tool to shape a better future. It breaks the cycle of poverty, empower individuals, promote equalities, and build peaceful, prosperous societies. But achieving this goal requires more than just access. It demands quality, inclusivity, and commitment from all of us. So let us live today inspired to act, collaborate, and advocate for an education system that leaves no one behind. Because when we invest in education, we invest in we invest in humanity. So that's all from me as the conclusion.
Thank you once again to all our esteemed panelists for sharing their valuable insight, and to all attendees for your active participation throughout today's event. Your presence here reflects a deep and shared commitment to improving education. It's not just a system, but as a foundation for a better society. Today, we have been reminded that education is not the responsibility of a single group. It is, in fact, a collective endeavor. Government must ensure policies and resources are in place. School must be equipped with empowered to foster learning environments that inspire growth and creativity. Family must continue to provide support and encouragement at home. And most importantly, students themselves must be given the tools and opportunity to thrive, dream, and build meaningful futures. As we reflect on everything we have heard today, one message stands clear. The future of our world depends on the choices we make now, how we shape our classroom, how we support our educators, and how we design systems that leave no one behind. If we truly wish to create a just, peaceful, and prosperous global society, we must invest wholeheartedly in education that is inclusive, equitable, and future ready. Let us not allow today's conversation to remain just ideas on paper or discussion in a room. Let us take the thoughts and turn them into a meaningful action in our respective role as educators, as leaders, as policymakers, as parents, and as the learners. Each one of us has the power to create change, and together we can build a world where the quality education is right, enjoyed by all, not just a privilege for some. On behalf of the entire organizing committee, I would like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to everyone who made this event possible, the speakers, the technical team, and most importantly, you, the audience. Thank you for your time, your engagement, and your dedication to the cause of education. With that, I wish you all a wonderful day ahead. Let us continue to work hand in hand toward a brighter future and more educated. Thank you, and see you again in our future program.
Thank you, everyone.